guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Amanda and we are here with Sketchbook Chat. Remember to suggest some comments, suggest some topics in the comments below. That would really help, and share your thoughts on today's topic also in the comments below, which is, should you share your art on social media? So the short answer is yes, like you should. I mean, you could not ever share your art, but I think that part of the fun, for me at least, is creating art and sharing it with others and growing it together. That is why I started this channel. If everybody knows me from the beginning, I started it because I wanted to learn more and I wanted to share my art journey, and I wanted to record it for myself as well, so that I had stuff to look back on and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember when I used to draw like that and now I draw like this. So it's a good way, whether you do it on YouTube or otherwise, to share and to keep memories and progress of your artwork. If you're just doing it for a hobby, then you could just share it on your personal Facebook account or your personal Twitter account or whatever you have occasionally. This way you're less likely to get negative feedback, because everybody on your personal accounts would probably be private, and then all of your friends would be able to see it. And I have never had anybody say that's crap on my personal accounts. So sharing it to your friends and family, or even just showing it in person, would be a good idea. But I encourage you to share it to something or somebody, because you will definitely be encouraged to keep on creating. If you want to do art professionally, however, then sharing your art online is a great tool to become wider known, and also will be a good way to improve. There may be trolls, people that will tell you that your art sucks or try and give you unwanted critique, but you need to have an open mind with the online community. It's the same with anything. If you put a selfie up, there will be trolls if it attracts that kind of crowd. And the best thing to do is grow a thick skin, grow a backbone, and just be like, okay, I can take this as critique, but said in a mean way, or I can just ignore it and improve in the way that you want to improve. A lot of trolls will be around to try and beat you down, try and tell you that your art sucks, try and tell you that you shouldn't be sharing your art. But if you want to share your art and you get the majority of good feedback, or you just enjoy sharing your art, then go for it. There's nothing stopping you. I've been lucky with the whole troll situation though. I barely get anyone like that. I think I have had a few people go, your anatomy is off. And I'm like, okay, I know that. But thank you for your feedback. You know, like, it wasn't asked for. And I obviously in my heart know that my anatomy sucks. That's why I'm drawing more sucky anatomy. You need to get the sucky anatomy out before you can get the good stuff out. So that you learn where you went wrong and grow from it. But that person didn't mean it in a mean way. She just said it because she wanted to help me. She was like, just keep going, you'll get better eventually. And I know this, but she could have been saying that just to try and encourage me more. And I didn't take offence to it, although it kind of like, it stung in the right way, because I was like, okay, other people are noticing that my anatomy sucks, so that means that I do definitely need to get better at it. Even though I knew that I needed to get better at it before, I still kind of got that little kick to say, right, this is it. I need to get better at this. It's entirely possible to get trolls, and it's entirely possible to avoid them as well. It just depends, and maybe your art might be absolutely amazing and everybody will love you straight away, but if you're just starting out, then obviously you can not share your art. You can do some sketches and only share your very best, proud of work. That's okay as well. But yeah, I think that it's a good idea. It's also better to have one place for your art, rather than having like all of your accounts be for multiple things. For example, I have a Twitter account, and my Twitter account isn't, even though my name tag is ALLJArt, I post everything on that Twitter. I post art on there, I post my moanings, I post my positive thoughts, I post to friends, I post about The Sims, I post about anything that goes on in my life on that Twitter account, and that's a personal Twitter account. but a lot of people follow me that aren't personally my friends and family because I prefer it that way. But I do have an Instagram, and the Instagram account is the one where I do not post anything else from my personal life or from The Sims or anything like that. I just post the art stuff on there, and it helps because a lot more people want to follow that stuff. Like, some people might not want to look at your photos of cats and your photos of food, they just want to see your art. So if you post a lot of things, because art obviously is sporadic, you will probably do an art piece like maybe once a week, and then you post that on your Instagram, and then you're like, yay, my artwork, and then you post a dozen pictures of your babies and your cats and your family and your trips and stuff. Obviously there is a market for that and people want to see that stuff, but not necessarily on your art Instacount, because Instacount that's a good name for that. Not necessarily on your Instagram account if you're posting art, because I follow art accounts because I want some like inspiration. There are a few people that I follow that post other pictures as well, but it's not too much. It's like maybe a cat picture once a month or something like that, because all artists love cats. Apparently I'm the only one that doesn't have a cat, it seems like. But having an account just for your art does help. I also have a Facebook page where I just post stuff about my art, but I also have a Facebook account, my personal account, where I do post art, but I don't specifically use that for my art accounts, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's really up to you whether you want to post your art online or not. You could decide that you don't want to, and that's perfectly fine. And I would suggest that you try it though. Open a new Instagram account with nobody following you and just post it, and maybe share it to your friends and family, and then maybe that'll help boost your confidence and your feedback. And then maybe other people will start following you and you might like it. But if you don't like it, you can just delete it. You don't have to even put your face or your name on it. I mean, I would suggest that you put your name on it, because there are people that try to steal your art, which is another topic on why you probably would be hesitant to post your art online. But yeah, you could just see what happens, and if you don't like it, then you can pretend that it never happened. But that's the thing as well, that people might be scared about putting their art online. Now, this is quite traumatizing for people, and it's harder for smaller accounts to get justice from people stealing their artwork, because not a lot of people know your work. Therefore, not a lot of people will be able to be online and spot that somebody else is stealing your work. Whereas with a bigger following, people are all around the internet, and then if somebody sees this on a site that they don't connect to you, they're like, oh, by the way, I've seen this artwork on this site and it's not credited to you, and then that person can go and deal with it. Whereas you could be forever having your art stolen and you would never know about it, and people could be making money from your art. That is a thing that you need to worry about. Just make sure that you upload your artwork in smaller resolution. I don't do this. I should. I tend to upload my art in the highest resolution possible, because I don't think that my art is good enough to make money off of anyway. But that's the wrong way to go about it. I should just do it anyway. But I like my artwork to look good online, and if you pixelate it, then it doesn't really look very good. Or put a watermark right across it. Watermarks can be removed easily, but at least it's there for an extra step. People will be like, oh, I can't be bothered removing that watermark, I'll just leave it. Sign your work, and just take all the precautions that you might think would be would be to make it harder for people to steal your work, and then you might feel better about it then. So yeah, be sure to tag me in your artwork if you do post it online. I would really love to see. All my social media links are in the description below. You can tag me on any of those. Facebook is ALLJArt, Twitter is ALLJArt, so is Instagram and DeviantArt as well. So if you want to tag me in any of those, if you post your artwork, I would love to see the type of people that follow my art and that post art as well. So yeah. and I might critique it. Even though I'm not the best artist in the world, I still like to give people pointers where I know, because a lot of the time I could do the same artwork as you, right? And then I could make the exact same mistakes, like the eye is too high, or the lips are too plump, or the lips are too spread out, or whatever, right? But if I look at somebody else's art, I could be able to see that flaw much better than my own, because I made it and I've been staring at it for ages. And then you look at somebody else's art and you're like, oh, that eye is far too high. So even though I'm not the best artist in the world, I do spot some flaws, and I do say it nicely, like, oh, maybe you could lower the eye a little bit and it might make it better. I've said that to my friend, my artist friend on Twitter, Simply Artistic, Tam. She posted something a while ago, and the pupil that she drew inside her person's eye was too far up, and pupils are always supposed to be in the middle. So I said that to her, and she was like, oh yeah, I didn't notice that while I was doing it, but now I notice it. And she corrected it, and she was fine by it. So you've just got to learn what's better for you, and what you might prefer. But yeah, so this sketchbook chat is about cats. I did do a couple of research about cats, and then I drew some cats. They're not the best drawings. I want to do more drawings before I do my illustration, because I am doing 365 days of animals, if you didn't know. So if you have any animal suggestions, then comment them below. I have all of the obvious ones, but I might be missing some. I think I've got like 200 and something. So there's a lot of animals that I need to pick to do. I might have to start going through species, types of animals and like different breeds and stuff, and maybe even baby animals compared to adult animals, because I can't think of any at the moment. But that series will be starting soon on my channel. I also have a VidMe account now. I'm trying to maybe possibly move over there to VidMe. I'm not sure if I will, or maybe I'll just post a different kind of series on there, maybe a special one just for the VidMe folk. So if you want to go over there and follow me, my link will be in the description below. Hopefully I'll remember that, and you can go and follow me over there so that I can get verified, because if I don't have 50 followers then I can't get verified, and I can only upload one video a week. So, well, not one video a week, a couple of videos a week, but I think it's 3 gigabytes or something, but I do compress my videos. So anyway, I am going to end this lovely sketchbook chat here. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please remember to comment below your suggestions and your feedback on this topic, or anything else that you want to say to me. Share the video, give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell to get notified of all the videos and my live streams, because I might do live streams spontaneously sometimes. So yeah, thank you so much guys. I really do appreciate your support, and I will see you next time. Bye.